We are back here in Madden 25 franchise mode with another speed rebuild, and today we are doing the Chicago Bears. And so if you're new around here and you don't know what a speed rebuild is, basically it's just a challenge where I only get 10 minutes to make as many trades as possible to try and build up this team and win a Super Bowl in just one season. And a special thanks to this commenter for suggesting that I do the Bears in a future speed rebuild. So just looking at this Bears team, we're an 83 overall with an 83 offense, 84 defense. You know, I'm honestly kind of surprised we're at an 83 offense and an 84 defense. Just looking at this team, I feel like it would be a bit lower than that, but I mean, I won't complain. A high overall to start off is a pretty big advantage, so we'll take that. We will have to make a lot of changes though, because this roster right now is not really close to competing for a Super Bowl. And yeah, that is my job today, to build up this team and win a Super Bowl in just one season. So we are going to jump right into that. First things first though, I would like to see where are our picks projected. So we're projected the 10th pick. We also do have 2 seconds this year as well as a third, as per usual. First, second, third next year, first, second, third the year after. So our pick should have pretty good value. You know, we're getting projected the 10th pick, so that is a huge advantage here. And we do have some depth pieces that I've seen that we can move in trades as well. So there is a lot of assets we can work with on this Bears team, and we're gonna have to make a lot of trades here. You know, there's a lot of positions we need to improve as we try to turn the Chicago Bears into a Super Bowl contending team in this 10 minutes. And so yeah, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 minutes on the clock. So we are gonna have to trade for a quarterback eventually, because we're not gonna win a Super Bowl with a 75 overall quarterback. So even though I like Caleb Williams, I think the guy will pan out and be pretty good, which is unfortunate because I'm a Vikings fan, but I still think he's going to be pretty good. So alright, we're going to trade Jonathan Owens. I thought he was the backup, but yeah, we're going to move Jonathan Owens, and I think what we need to do first is probably build up this offensive line. I would say, yeah, we definitely could use some offensive linemen here. So I think wide receiver wise we're good. I mean, we could improve upon Keenan Allen, or maybe we trade Roma Dunze for another wide receiver. We'll see, but yeah, so we're going to look for some offensive linemen. Actually, what we could do, Ted Karras, and then maybe we pick up, like, I don't know, maybe Logan Wilson here, and then Cam Taylor-Britt, or actually Mike Hilton would be easier to get. So maybe we trade for these 3. Actually, we don't make a big trade right off the bat. We just do this. So let me send, we don't even have a left outside. Okay, we'll trade Noah Sewell, and then we'll trade Tyreek Stevenson. How far does this get me without any picks? So, okay, that's not very far at all. So 3rd this year, 4th and a 5th next year. Maybe it's worth a try. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to give up pretty high value picks, which I get. So yeah, we'll do 2/3. I'll take Noah Sewell out of the deal. And yeah, what about 3/3? Does this go through? And it does not. Okay, so I'll have to give up a second, which I mean, I guess is fine, because you know, we are bringing in some pretty good players here. So Jonathan Owens, Tyreek Stevenson, and a second, and it does not go through. Okay, what about a 5th this year, 4th and a 5th next year? This should go through. There we go. Alright, so we make our first trade there with just over 2 minutes off the clock. So we're doing pretty good. You know, we just brought in 3 solid players. So now I think we should trade for a quarterback. So Caleb Williams should have like very good value. Yeah, there's not even a trade offer for him. So if I package him with 1, maybe multiple firsts, we should be able to get a pretty good quarterback. So I mean, I just want to see for reference how far on Joe Burrow. I mean, 2 firsts just to check. Yeah, we're not going to get Joe Burrow. So yeah, let's just see here. So we got a ton of options. I want a quarterback that's at least like an 85, I would say. So we could bring in Jared Goff. You could bring in Drew Lock, but I mean, I guess he wouldn't fit the 85 requirement, but I don't know. I want to get a quarterback I don't usually get. So what about Patrick Mahomes? I've never traded for him before. Yeah, and that's why he's impossible to get. So maybe I go for like Jalen Hurts. Actually, let me try for Brock Purdy because, well, maybe Brock Purdy might be harder to get. Oh, whoa. Okay, I guess he's not harder to get. Wow. That's literally the first time I've ever traded for Brock Purdy. I might have over-traded. Seriously, I might have actually over-traded for Brock Purdy. Because that went through. I did not expect that to go through. Well, alright, we got Brock Purdy. We got our quarterback situation figured out. Alright, we'll take it. So we'll trade Jared Lewis. Jared Everett. I read Mercedes Lewis last name and Gerald Everett's first name, and I got that mixed up. But, alright, so yeah, we need a right guard, so we'll figure that out. We also need some defensive linemen, so and a linebacker, or no, we don't need a linebacker, that's right, we got Logan Wilson. And corner, we're good, so we can move Jalen Jones, and safety, we're good as well. So yeah, we got just under 6 minutes to go. So yeah, let's bring in a defensive lineman. Could bring in Von Miller, Ed Oliver. Those would be two very solid additions. And then Bills don't really have an interior. Well, we could trade for Connor McGovern and then move him to guard. That could work. So let's just see, how far do these three get me? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to move a second, maybe a second and a third. Will this go through for these three? And it does. Von Miller, Ed Oliver, Connor McGovern, welcome to Chicago here. So now our offensive line, I would say, is good. And so what do we do from here? I mean, another receiver, I would say we could probably flip Roma Dunze for like an older receiver that's like higher overall but is older, so I'll have less trade value. So let's see, anything like 85, I would say maybe we get Amari Cooper just straight up with this. Okay, I mean, if I included like a pick or two, that would go through. So I actually might do that, get Amari Cooper. Yeah, we'll do that, Amari Cooper. And then is there anyone else from the Bills that I want? Like Christian Benford, we don't really need him though. Teron Johnson, I mean, why not? We could actually flip Mike Hilton for Teron Johnson. So yeah, that would work out. Will this trade go through? Does not. Okay, what if I threw in Kyler Gordon? Because he should have more trade value than Mike Hilton. Okay, it's like the same thing. So we'll put Mike Hilton back in the deal. And then a third, fourth, fifth in the future. Does this go through? Another trade with the Bills. It's close. I'll just do 2/3 and a fourth. Does this go through? Okay. That's okay. A 6th round pick. Does this go through? Okay, you're actually kidding. Okay, they need a free safety. Do we have any depth I could give up? Well, what if I just switched Mike Hilton to Kyler Gordon? Then does this go through? Okay. We'll throw in a 6th round pick. This should absolutely go through now. Oh, I just took a pick out of the deal. Put the 6th round pick in. Does this go through? Okay. So 5th round pick in the future. Does this go through for Amari Cooper? You're actually kidding me, dude. Okay, we need to just get this trade done. We can't keep wasting time on this. So that was already in the deal. I didn't even realize. Okay, we'll take the, we'll take this 3rd out and we'll put a future 2nd in. Take Kyler Gordon out. Does this trade go through? Okay. Yeah, I'm wasting way too much time on this one deal. Teron Johnson, Amari Cooper. You're actually kidding me, dude. 3rd rounder. Please just go through. Okay, there we go. Amari Cooper, Teron Johnson are on the team. So we still have a 1st and a 2nd, and I believe one more 3rd left. So we're going to have to move those picks because we don't want to lose those values. So yeah, we're going to trade that first. And then I would say we could probably move DeAndre Carter. I don't know how much value he'll have, but we can move him. And then Ryan Bates, we can move him. And then we're good offensive line because we're going to move Connor McGovern. So I would say another defensive lineman. We could probably get a better edge rusher than Montez Sweat. And then maybe another linebacker. I mean, we don't really need one though, I'd say. So let's just look for an improvement at an edge. So we could bring in Greg Rosario, but he's going to be pretty hard to get. So let's just see, anything like 85, I would say. George Karlaftis, actually, he would be nice. And then Nick Bolton, he's a higher overall than Tremaine Edmonds. So we could put him in the deal. And then who else do I want? Drew Tranquil. He's a higher overall than TJ Edwards, I'm pretty positive. So we could probably get this deal to go through. I'll take Ryan Bates out of the deal. I could probably get it to go without the first rounder. We could save that for like a last minute trade. So we'll actually move Logan Wilson because that would probably make more sense. So if I threw in this second, fourth, and third, does this go through for the Chiefs? It does. Alright, so we still have that first round pick that we're going to have to use in this last minute here. We have to make trades. So what do I do with this last first? I mean, we could get a higher overall tight end. We could maybe even flip Brock Purdy if we wanted to do that. So I don't know, we'll put Jacob Martin in the deal. Linebackers were good, corners were good. I don't know, like, we need to trade this first though. I don't want to lose that value. So Brock Purdy in this first for Joe Burrow. Just try it. Does this go through? Okay, I should have known. So maybe we just go for like a higher overall wide receiver, and then like Chris Godwin, and then Bucky Irving, 83 overall. I don't know, we got 20 seconds. So DeAndre Swift, and then Keenan Allen. Does this deal go through? You're actually kidding. Okay, what if I took out Keenan Allen, put Amari Cooper in the deal? I got 10 seconds left. So does this go through? All right, Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving, welcome to Chicago. We are out of time. We're not going to be able to make any other trades. So my timer is going to expire here. Alright, so 10 minutes is done. We are done rebuilding the Bears. I think the trades we made were pretty good. You know, getting Brock Purdy, I was so surprised when that deal went through. I did not expect that. So we're only up to an 85 overall. Seriously? Oh, I got to move Connor McGovern's position real quick. But seriously though, we're only up to an 85 on both sides of the ball. That's pretty surprising. I thought we would be a lot higher overall. Wow, that's actually like very surprising because we improved quarterback by 11 overall points. We improved our wide receivers in a big way. Offensive line is a lot better. Running back is 1 overall point better. But like, still in 85, that's really surprising. Maybe it's like a delayed improvement or something, because I have seen it before where it says your team is a certain overall, but then you advance a few weeks and then it says it's a lot higher. So maybe that could be the case, or maybe I'm just a bad GM and I barely improved this team. Both are very possible scenarios, but regardless though, this team is a lot better regardless of the overall being representative of that. I think this team is really a championship contender after all those improvements that were made. Like, we got way better on both sides of the ball. Like, this defensive line basically revamped except one defensive tackle. New linebackers in except TJ Edwards. In the secondary, we added Teron Johnson and Mike Hilton. So, I mean, the team is a lot better. The team is definitely more well-rounded. Like, we don't even have, like, any spots where we're, like, not good in. Like, everyone on this team is a starting caliber player. And, you know, a lot of them are high-end starters as well. So, the team is a lot better. I think I did my job as a GM here by improving this team. And we will see if this team can go on to win a Super Bowl here. So with that being said, and I don't think I mentioned this, but I do use the Bengals playbook. I have kind of like flip-flopped around. I've used the Chiefs one, I've used the Bengals one, I've used the Bills one, but I feel like the Bengals one is probably just the best one to use. If it sucks in this one, then I don't know, maybe I'll just go back to using the Chiefs one. But the defensive one I always keep the same. The offensive one is the one I change, because basically determines if you will have a good season or not, which is incredibly stupid, but it's just what we have to deal with. So yeah, we're using the Bengals offensive playbook, and yeah, with that being said, we will go ahead and sim through the season. Before we do that though, as always, the record prediction. So I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to guess we'll go probably 13-4. That's going to be my prediction. I feel like this team will win the NFC North and we'll get a top 3 seed, probably a top 2 seed if we're going 13-4. We might not get the 1 seed. You know, it's Madden. You never really know. The Cowboys are a pretty good team in Madden, so Of course, they're in the NFC, so it's possible they get the 1 seed from us. But yeah, we will find out momentarily here. We will advance through the season. You guys can comment your record prediction if you would like, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and sim through the season. And as we near the end of the season simulation, if you guys use Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, I am on there at Ryan the Gamer. If you want to check me out, I would greatly appreciate that. 8 and 9, are you... Dude, you're actually kidding me. Or not even 8 and 9, 9 and 8. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, like, oh my gosh, dude, 9 and 8. I really don't even know what to say. Like, we're the same record as the Falcons, dude. That's literally just like, that's amazing. We lose to the Packers in the last week of the season, and we lose out on our playoff spot. We were literally 1 win away from getting in the playoffs, man, because we would have had the tiebreaker over them. I guess this team just sucks because look at those team rankings, dude. 17th with points, 17th with pass yards, 28th with the run, 14th defensive points per game wise, 21st against the pass, 28th with rush yards defensively, dude. I guess this team just sucks apparently. Like, dude, I don't know. Well, I definitely could have done better, but like, this team should not be missing the playoffs, bro. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, dude, this makes no sense how this team is only good enough to win 9 games and just straight up miss the playoffs. Probably a playbook thing, considering like how horrible the team was on both sides of the ball. But yeah, with that being said, that is the end of the Bears speed rebuild. You guys can let me know in the comments which team you guys would like to see me do a speed rebuild of next. I do have a playlist of all the previous ones that I've done. That playlist is up on my channel if you want to check that out. I do also do speed rebuilds in 2K25, so if you want to check those out, those are also in a playlist on my channel. I do also have a ton of other Madden 25 content. I do fantasy draft challenge videos, I do franchise content, and I also do videos like easiest players to trade for. I also do have a fantasy draft guide video, so if you want to check those out, feel free. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.